Nuno Espirito Santo and Eric Dier have been nominated for Premier League awards following our fantastic start to the new campaign. Director of Football Fabio on our transfer activity during the summer, and a great insight from a Real Betis expert on new right-back Emerson Royal. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Now let's start today's video with some good news. Of course, Tottenham Hotspur have played 3 games in the Premier League, 3 wins, 3 goals scored, 3 clean sheets. A fantastic start to this Premier League campaign, and that is exactly why new boss Nuno Espirito Santo has been nominated for the August Premier League Manager of the Month award. Also, defender Eric Dier has been nominated for the August Premier League Player of the Month award. Now, my thoughts on this, I've actually said this on a couple of videos already. I believe that Nuno Espirito Santo deserves to win the Manager of the Month award for August. It's been a fantastic start for him. 3 games, 3 wins, 3 clean sheets. And I'm super impressed with Nuno Espirito Santo's start as Tottenham Hotspur boss. Long may it continue, but I've been super impressed by what he has done so far. And our defence looks a different defence, although it is exactly the same, or has been exactly the same in these 3 Premier League games so far. And that is exactly why Eric Dier has been nominated for the August Premier League Player of the Month. And this is fully deserved as well. I think that Eric Dier's performances, and Davinson Sanchez's performances, by the way, I think that they have been absolutely brilliant in these 3 games. Long may it continue. Of course, we have been talking about defensive reinforcements all summer. But so far, so good for Tottenham's defence. And so far, so good in the Premier League. And as I say, long may it continue. Crystal Palace next, Saturday week in the Premier League. Let's hope for another 3 points. But best of luck to Nuno Espirito Santo and Eric Dier. I would love to see both of them win these awards. Throughout the day on Thursday, a number of reports were published stating that the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium was on fire. The club have updated us with an official statement on Thursday afternoon, and it states, following a number of inaccurate and sensationalist reports, we can confirm that the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is operational as normal after a small fire caused by an air compressor broke out in one of our kitchens this morning. The fire was contained to a very small area and was quickly put out with a fire extinguisher by the first person on the scene. The building was briefly evacuated as per standard safety procedures following the triggering of the fire alarm system, while a London Fire Brigade crew attended the stadium and carried out a safety inspection before departing the scene. So on Tuesday evening, the transfer window closed. 5 new players in, 10 players out the door, and 6 players have left on loan. Now, new Director of Football Fabio has been talking about Tottenham's transfer activity during the summer, and he said the window was hard for everybody, so the pandemic affected a lot of this kind of market. We had an objective, a target to renew the team. Young players, young talent with big potential, and their hope is to win something with Tottenham, to win something with this great team. We have here a lot of players who, in my opinion, are big players that in the last 2 seasons have not been at their level of performance. So our target, when me, Nuno and Steve met, was to reinvigorate the team, give more discipline, give more work in terms of physical work, more organisation, and Nuno did this kind of job very well. Fabio then talked about Tottenham's squad and said it's not just about one player. I think the style and the spirit that this squad showed every game, every team, the spirit is to fight together, to speak to each other, to help each other, and to be one unit to arrive to the target. This is my feeling when I look at games and look at training. It's changed the spirit. Now, my thoughts on the summer transfer window and Fabio Paratri's involvement at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club so far. Officially employed from the 1st of July, so he's only been at the club for a couple of months. He's been very, very busy. Every time we see a photograph of him, we always see him on the phone. You know, I've been to a number of games so far this season, and I've met him a couple of times as well. He's always got the phone in his hand. Always very, very busy. 5 new players in. 10 players have left permanently, and another 6 have gone out on loan. So it has been a very, very busy window for us. Have we done enough to challenge for the top 4? I don't think so. I think that at very best we could finish top 6. But I just don't feel that we have done enough in the top 4. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being negative. I'm being realistic in this regard, because I think that all of the teams around us, Chelsea have done some fantastic business. Manchester United have done some fantastic business. Of course, just signed Ronaldo as well. Very, very strong teams in Manchester City and Liverpool. Of course, you've got Leicester, you've got West Ham, you've got a number of other teams in and around challenging for you know, the Europa League spots, 5th, 6th, 7th. So I think it's going to be very, very hard. And you know, the only disappointment for me in this transfer window is the attacking midfielder, the creative midfielder that I felt that we've been missing since Christian Eriksen left, and a striker. You know, a backup striker, an alternative striker, no matter what you want to call it, we need another striker at the club. Yes, we've got Harry Kane, but if Harry Kane gets injured, I think we're going to be in trouble again. Dane Scarlett can come in, but he's still very, very young. When you think back to last season, Gareth Bale and Carlos Vinicius, 26 goals in all competitions between them, and we haven't replaced either one of those players. Talking about the 5 players that we have signed in this window, I think we've signed 5 decent players. Christian Romero at the back, cannot wait to see more of him. I know he's only had a little bit of game time in the Europa Conference League and he had a few minutes against Manchester City, but really looking forward to seeing him play Premier League football. Emerson Royal, right back from Barcelona, fantastic signing. We've paid a hefty fee for him from Barcelona, so he's obviously coming in as our number 1 right back. And you know, it's funny because I've been talking about defensive reinforcements all summer, hoping that new defenders will come in. And of course, we're sitting here having kept 3 clean sheets in our opening 3 Premier League games. So, you know, fair play to the likes of Japhet Tanganga, Sergio Reguilon, Davinson Sanchez and Eric Dier. So, you know, they will be pushing for places in the back line. And I think the competition is very, very healthy. Pierluigi Guarini, of course, new goalkeeper. I think, you know, watching him during pre-season, he looks a very, very capable goalkeeper. Had a very, very busy night at Stamford Bridge in the 2-2 draw in the Mine series. So, you know, looks very, very capable. And Pape Matar, of course, has gone back on loan to Metz. Young midfielder. Looking forward to seeing him next summer. So, you know, I'm sure a lot of us Tottenham Hotspur fans will now keep an eye on a lot of the Metz games during this season. And, of course, Brian Hill played in the Europa Conference League against Paços de Ferreira. Looks very good. Looks very good. Cannot wait to see him playing Premier League football. Looks a very, very talented winger. And linked up very, very well with a number of Tottenham Hotspur players at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and looks a real star for the future. So, as I say, cannot wait to see more of these players. And I've been super impressed as well with the fact that Spurs have targeted young players and they have really traded in a lot of the older players for young players. So it is a clear sign that we are looking ahead to the future. And I love that about the club because, you know, Fabio Paratri's earlier, you know, in that interview, talking about winning things, talking about players not playing to their potential. So it is all about getting the best out of these players, you know, bringing in young new blood as well to add to the squad. And, you know, hopefully it will be exciting times ahead. I know all of us during this transition of this summer transfer window, of course, wanted to challenge again for that top 4. But I think that we've just got to be patient and wait a little bit longer. So I think that the best, and I hope I'm wrong here, I think the best that we can aim for at the moment is a Europa League spot. But strange things happen in football. I'm hoping that Tottenham get top 4, but yeah, we've also got a January transfer window to look forward to as well. So if we can get some business done in the January transfer window, who knows what can happen. So, of course, on transfer deadline day on Tuesday, Tottenham Hotspur confirmed the signing of right-back Emerson Royal. He has spent the last couple of seasons on loan at Real Betis, and I've now got David Whitworth, who is a freelance journalist covering Real Betis, to give his thoughts on Emerson Royal. A real great insight, this.
Well, the signing of Emerson for Tottenham has taken a lot of fans by surprise, judging by the fact that he was only at Barcelona for a month. But his spell at Real Betis was highly successful. He came to us in 2019, made 79 appearances, scored 4 goals. And with every game, he got better and better. His work ethic, his enthusiasm, I've met him and he's a really, really terrific guy. And he brings that enthusiasm into the dressing room and onto the field as well. He's improved a lot of his facets in his defensive play and his attacking play as well. He's a marauding right back, loves to bomb forwards, creates a lot of chances, and with every game his crossing ability has become even better. He was one of our best players in terms of chances created and assists, certainly in his last season for us, and it was definitely a shame to see him go. It wasn't a surprise because he was certainly at the level of a Barcelona, and he did everything he could for the green and white shirt and played very, very well for the team. One of our best players, and certainly one of the reasons why Betis are in the Europa League for this season. It all looked like he was going to go to Barcelona. He actually made his debut for the club and played very well in his debut. And then with the problems, the financial problems that Barcelona are having, has meant they're having to cut the cloth accordingly. And I think Tottenham have got a very good deal for the amount of money that they've paid for Emerson Royal. I think Tottenham fans should be very excited. I remember saying the same about Giovanni Lo Celso. Give him some time to bed in, and hopefully he'll produce the same as what he did when he was here at Real Betis. Emerson, I'm hoping for the same. I think he's a very, very good player. I think his qualities will be perfectly suited to the Premier League once he gets up to speed with the rigours of the enhanced pace and power that is the Premier League. But I think he's got the ability, I think he's got the build, and most of all, he's got the charisma. He's always smiling. If you know Joaquin from here, he's always the smiling assassin. Well, Emerson's just as bountiful and just as upbeat and upwardly mobile as Joaquin. So I think he'll fit in very well into the Premier League. Emerson also this summer made his bow for Brazil. It was long overdue because he was playing very, very well for his club sides, and he deservedly got his call up to the international setup for the Copa America this summer, and he's now made 4 appearances, and I think he'll be a mainstay in the Brazilian national setup as well.
I would just like to take this opportunity to thank every single one of you for nominating me for a Football Content Award 2021. I'm absolutely thrilled, delighted and extremely surprised and shocked to say that I have been shortlisted for 3 awards this year. The Best Club Content Creator, the Best Club Creator and the Best in Video. Now the finalist voting round will end at midnight on Sunday the 12th of September. The winners will be revealed at the live event at the Royal Lancaster Hotel on the 14th of October. If you would like to vote for me again in this final round, it would really, really be appreciated. Thank you very much indeed for all of your support. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. And also check out Wednesday night's video, the Spurs chat, recorded with Ricky Norwood, Ricky Sachs, and former Tottenham Hotspur defender Ramon Vega, where we spoke at length about Tottenham's transfer window. Have we done enough to reach the top 4? And where can Tottenham Hotspur finish in the Premier League at the end of the season? I will warn you though, lots of laughter throughout the hour and 50 minutes that we recorded. So do check that video out. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. As I say, I'll see you in the next one. Until then, come on you Spurs.